In this one, we are going to be comparing two very similar games. If you play a test match in Cricket 26, it will feel very much like Ashes 17, which is a good thing because Ashes Cricket 2017 is one of the best cricket games ever made. Let's start off with batting. As I've said in previous videos, batting is kind of Cricket 26's weakness because it's still very similar to Cricket 24 while having a lot of the same issues. Batting against fast bowlers is maybe the biggest weak point. It's not because of the batting mechanics themselves, they are good enough, but AI fast bowlers bowl the same ball over and over again, good length outside the off stump. Because of that, you only get to see half of Cricket 26's batting. You only play through the offside, only half the animations, half the shots, and the only way to counteract that is to stand on the wide line on the offside, which looks horrible when you do it every single ball. One thing I have absolutely loved so far is batting against spin. It is incredibly fun, especially when it's the opposite hand bowler bowling, so left arm spinner to a right hand batsman or the other way around. Bowler's line is so much better when it is an opposite hand bowler bowling. All shots seem to work. It is very hard to time unorthodox shots, and it should be very hard to time unorthodox shots, but it's not impossible. When you get it right, it works. Advanced shots still feel a little impossible on harder difficulties. That's the one weak point against spin. Ashes 17 on the other hand has absolutely no problems with the AI, has very few bugs and glitches, and being 8 years old, it still holds up. But as far as short animations go, the game doesn't have as many. It doesn't have as many styles either, but whatever it does have, it does very well. These two games are very weird cricket games because in both games, bowling is more fun than batting. But it doesn't mean batting is bad, it just means bowling is absolutely awesome. With Ashes Cricket 17 doesn't matter, batting, bowling, everything is about realism. Even the AI surprisingly acts real. From fast bowlers trying to bowl that perfect line and length to spinners giving the ball air and trying to turn it. Ashes 17 is one of the easiest big hand games. Even with sliders, the game starts to feel easy if you keep playing it for a while. That's also one of the reasons I started losing interest with batting. It's not fun when you can score 10 runs plus every single over without an issue. But again, it is a big hand game, so sliders will make the game infinitely more fun. On the other side, we have Cricket 26, which I think is the hardest big hand cricket game thus far. Even on medium, I have played and missed a lot. This is great, it will keep the game fun for far longer. If they can fix AI fast bowlers, I think Cricket 26's batting will be very entertaining for a long time to come. For now, I think it is a tie. Both Ashes Cricket 17 and Cricket 26 have almost the same level of batting mechanics. Let's move on to bowling, which is Ashes Cricket 2017's strength, and Cricket 26 feels very much like Ashes 17 while you're bowling in a test match especially. Cricket 26's bowling mechanics so far have been near perfect. And AI batsmen also feel closer to actual batsmen. They don't try to pull half volleys or try to cover drive a ball that's down the leg side. It's been a good experience bowling to the AI, and taking wickets are so satisfying for the most part. The percentage of LBWs and bowls are higher than any other game, which is awesome. Clean bowls and LBWs are way more satisfying than caught in the outfield. These LBWs and bowls look very real as well. Batsmen playing down the wrong line, balls skidding through, or the batsman being slightly late. All this adds to the satisfaction factor. In Cricket 24 especially, LBWs used to look very ugly. AI would miss the ball by a meter. Even a blind person could do better than that. But we are not comparing 26 to 24, we are comparing it to Ashes 17, and Ashes 17 is the OG of realistic wickets. Beautiful outside edges of outswingers or razor sharp LBWs, bowls were rare. In this game, outside edges were a thing of beauty, and they used to happen a lot. Having 5 slips and bowling outswinger after outswinger, waiting for the edge was intense. Even Test cricket felt entertaining because of that. Fast bowling is really good in both games, almost equally good, but when it comes to spinners, Cricket 26 is ahead. I have been bowling non-stop with left arm spinners in this game. It is so fun. Doesn't matter if it's a test match or a limited overs match, I have been having a blast bowling spin. All these new bowling actions are the icing on the cake. So Cricket 26 wins the bowling round, but it is very close. Fielding is interesting because Cricket 26 has fancy new animations with fielders diving all over in weird spectacular ways, doing splits in the middle of the ground, but sometimes fielders act like fielders in Cricket 24. The AI acting dumb happens very rarely, but it does happen. Sometimes throws are slow or they will run away from the ball, but again, it doesn't happen all the time. It is rare. Ashes Cricket 2017 doesn't have any fancy animations, but what it does have is reliable AI fielders. AI is never dumb here, so it's never frustrating. So for now, I'm going to say Ashes 17 has the better fielding, but as soon as patches fix a few issues in Cricket 26, it will be way ahead. Let's move on to graphics, and you might think this is an easy win for 26, but Ashes 17 is stunning. It doesn't have the bright, saturated, colorful style of 19, neither was it made for current gen, but still holds up. I for one think Ashes 17 looks better than Cricket 22, and easily too. So just because it's old, do not count it out. 17 was muted, they wanted the game to look like a simulation as well, so no bright colors. It was muted but realistic. Morning sessions in a test match is when the game looks its best. The lighting was amazing during the day. It does look a little washed out during night games, but day matches were stunning. Player models surprisingly were pretty good here. Cricket 19 had little players with giant heads. 22 and 24 had stick players, but Ashes 17 had well-proportioned players with great likenesses. The game didn't have a lot of licenses, but licensed Australian players look damn good. And remember, this game is 8 years old. Cricket 26 is a sports game that requires the hardware needed to run a AAA open world game. I mean, the minimum system requirements are almost the same as the recommended requirements for FC26. All that aside, yeah, the game is stunning. Player models after 8 years look good. Funny enough, the last time players looked like actual sportsmen was in Ashes 17. But Cricket 26 is a step ahead in pretty much every aspect. Lighting is out of this world good. It's so good, in-game screenshots look as good as cutscenes. Stadiums are a true marvel. If you don't believe me, play a match at either the Chepauk Stadium or the Hyderabad Stadium. The game is a stunner during night matches under lights. During the day, yeah, the game can look a little flat, but it's still a clear improvement over Cricket 24. Cricket 26 wins this round, but it was actually closer than I initially thought. Game modes, Ashes 17 only has the career mode, and even that is very barren. They added cutscenes and some outside the pitch stuff only in Cricket 22, so before that it was just match after match. Ironically, with Cricket 26's career, it has gone back to that way. I have not seen a single cutscene, no dialogue, nothing. They've gone back in terms of the career mode. 22 and 24 have something at least. The management career is a welcome addition. If you like tinkering with off-the-field elements, then it is fun. But even here, they could have added some more elements. It does feel a little lackluster right now. Cricket 26 also has Pro Team, which is not working right now. I think I haven't checked it out. It's not something I like, especially in a cricket game. So Cricket 26 automatically wins just because it has more modes. But both games lack in quality game modes. Even the online mode is full of players who will quit in the middle, ruining the experience. So yeah, it is lacking. This was actually a very close comparison. In all aspects, batting, bowling, fielding and even graphics, Ashes 17 is not far behind. Every time I play this game, I cannot believe how good it is. It's such a good game and very underrated too, but Cricket 26 ekes out a win. But in 6 months, I might say the opposite. It really depends on if Big Ant polish Cricket 26 to a solid level. Fielding and batting will improve if they can make the AI smarter, gameplay will feel smoother without bugs, but we will have to wait and see if that happens. Click the video on screen if you want to see Cricket 24 compared with Ashes Cricket 17. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.